I bet you are familiar with the saying that comparison is the thief of joy. Today, I'm going to share 10 things you need to know about fear and comparison. Comparison is when you're comparing what other people have to what you have. When you're trying to put someone else's achievement or whatever it is that they have acquired on the same scale with yourself, which can never be possible because we are on different paths, we are on different phases in life. Our journey are not the same. When people start getting afraid, then they compare. In the likes of, if you have one ability and you think it's not polished enough. So when you're looking at other people who are kind of, in your opinion, doing better than you are, you start to get afraid. Then you compare them to yourself. 10 things you need to know about fear and comparison. Number 1, fear is a natural human emotion. We have the sense of fear naturally. And fear, it's natural for you to be afraid. That's like you're responding to threat or danger around you. It's like if somebody is shouting all of a sudden, you'll be like, what's going on, what's going on? You get afraid a little. That's natural. It is normal and necessary. And because we need that emotion to protect us from harm. Even though fear is not a good thing, it is the over fearing, if that's the word, that is the problem. But you being aware that there is a danger ahead and you are afraid is not a problem at all. Number 2, fear can be irrational. Like I mentioned before, while fear is natural, it can also be irrational at times. We may experience fear in situations where there is no real danger, or where the level of danger is exaggerated. You know, some people, even when they are happy, they jump all over the place. They are overexcited kind of people. Also, when people are in danger, they might exaggerate it. So even though fear is natural, it can also be irrational sometimes. Number 3, fear can hold us back. Fear can be paralyzing and prevent us from taking risks or pursuing our goals. It can limit our potential and prevent us from experiencing new things. Like I did a 3-day course over the weekend on 5 steps to finding purpose in your gift. So when you're looking at something that you have and you think is not good enough or you're afraid of it, it can paralyze that ability that you carry. You know, the presence of fear will limit your ability. So it can paralyze you when you are afraid. Number 4, comparison can fuel fear. Like I mentioned earlier, when you compare yourself to other people, it's like you adding more petrol to the fire that's existing already. And then you get more afraid. So when we compare ourselves to others, we often focus on our perceived shortcomings and inadequacy. When you're comparing yourself to other people, you're looking at what you think they are doing better than you. And then you look at your side like, there's nothing good happening with me. I'm not very good at this. Even this video that I'm doing, I don't even know how to edit. Oh, look at the video of this person. It looks so proper. That is what fear can do to you. That's what comparison can do to you. It can make you limit everything that you have. And this can amplify our fears and make us feel even more insecure and unworthy. So even if you have something on the inside that can benefit other people, but because you are looking at somebody else and you're thinking, oh, this person is doing better than I am. Oh, this person is way ahead of me. What is wrong with somebody being ahead of you anyway? Our path and our journey are different, and that can cause insecurity. You will not be able to embrace what you have. That is what comparison and fear can cause you. They are kind of, interlink in a way, because one fueled the other. Before you start comparing, there must have been a sense of fear somewhere around you. Number 5, comparison is often based on incomplete information. When we compare ourselves to others, we usually only see a small portion of their lives or achievements. Like I watched I asked of Adana, she was talking about someone posted a video. It's just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of their life, and you thinking you know everything about them is a shame actually. So when you're looking at other people, you only see like 2 minutes of their life and you think that's the overall. No, it's important to remember that what we see may not be the whole picture, which is always the case. Like a lot of people, you watch their video, even if they do a vlog for an hour, we have 24 hours in a day, and that person will only post that vlog maybe per week or something. Like every week is when you see their video. That's not all their life. So looking at the polish, everybody is rich on social media, looking at the polished side of their life, and you are wondering, oh God, I've never done anything for me. Every time I pray, God never answers. That is too bad. Too bad. Number 6, everyone has their own journey. Each person's path in life is unique, and comparing ourselves to others is an unfair and unhelpful practice. We all have our own strengths, weaknesses, and different circumstances. You know, sometimes when you do your thumbnail, even though I do my thumbnail myself, you know, at the moment I cannot afford to ask somebody to be doing my thumbnail for me, so I do it myself. Sometimes I will do some things, people will say, oh, it's really nice, but I might be looking at it like it's not nice. If I want to kill myself further, then I'll go on YouTube, be looking, oh, this is better, oh, this is better. But the stage that I am at the moment is still something. I'm able to do my thumbnail to the level that I am. Can I get better? Of course, with, you know, studying, with, you know, small courses here and there, with practice, you will get better. And if you think, oh, I have the resources to get a professional on board to do my thumbnail for me, of course, why not? Now comparing my journey of a year plus to somebody who is on YouTube for 10 years, come on, that's not good at all, because you are just starting something. You're looking for unnecessary speed. When we go at an extreme speed, we might crash. And sometimes speed doesn't apply to everybody at a particular time. Some people will be more successful if they are going at 20 miles per hour. Some people, what they are doing, they need to, you know, speed it up to like 50, 100 miles an hour. But a lot of people, if you're supposed to be going at 20 miles per hour and you want to go at 100, you might crash. And what you're supposed to learn, what you're supposed to see when you're driving at 20 miles per hour, because you're seeing things, you're slow enough for you to notice your environment, you will not be able to learn it when you driving towards, who is chasing you? Nobody. So just be where you are, be satisfied. I'm not saying stay where you are. Of course, self-improvement, self-development. If you think you need something, get it done. If it is something you cannot get done, you have the financial resources to get a professional on board, get a professional on board and be satisfied with your pace. Number 7, fear and comparison can be self-destructive. Constantly comparing ourselves to others and succumbing to fear can lead to a cycle of negativity and self-doubt. It can hinder personal growth and happiness because you are always... I remember there was a time I was looking for a proper way of writing my YouTube description. Then I was going to different places. I go to someone's channel to see how they wrote it. I'm like, it got to a stage, I'm like, Seun, the people you are checking, they are not doing the same thing that you are doing. So your description shouldn't be the same. Shouldn't be the same. I'm an educator. If somebody is an entertainer, our description cannot be the same. So why should I be comparing somebody, else even on a different, we are not even in the same sector whatsoever to my journey. And even if we are all doing the same, there must be something different. There must be something about you that's so different. So give yourself time, give yourself enough patience to, to become, to rebirth, to start growing, and you'll be able to enjoy that journey. Speed is not for everybody. We just need to enjoy that journey and earn your success. Number 8, overcoming fear requires courage. Facing and overcoming fear takes courage and resilience. It often involves stepping out of our comfort zones and challenging our limiting beliefs. For us to, the natural one is natural. The non-natural one, we need to be out of it. The Bible also mentioned that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind. We cannot be afraid. You cannot take charge of a situation that you are afraid of. Like sometimes when my kids start shouting, oh, there's a long leg, daddy long leg. They call daddy maybe a spider or something. I'll say, so if there's a daddy long leg, you want to run out of your house. So daddy long leg will take charge of your house. No. When you are experiencing fear, you cannot take charge of your environment. You cannot be in charge of your territory. So why will you be afraid and leave your territory unattended to? For you to own your space, you cannot be afraid. So we need a lot of courage. And if you think you need to talk to somebody, of course, talk to somebody about the fear that you are experiencing. But the thing is, no matter how much help you receive from people, if you are not willing to help yourself, it's gonna be nothing. Number 9, focus on self-improvement. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, it's more productive to focus on self-improvement. Setting personal goals and working towards them can help us grow and become the best version of ourselves. So it's like set your own goals. My goals are not the same as yours. Yours is not the same as mine. You just start singing today. You shouldn't be thinking about releasing an album tomorrow. You shouldn't be comparing your journey to somebody who have been singing for a decade. That's gonna hurt you. Focus on your journey. If you cannot notice any sign of growth, reevaluate what you're doing. Ask people for help. Mentorship. Everybody needs a mentor, like I've said before. Look back at what you are doing. What is it that you are doing right? Are you getting fulfillment? Because most times we, especially YouTubers, content creators, we think growth is about numbers of views. No. Sometimes your growth is about how much fulfilled you're feeling. How peaceful you're feeling on the inside. The growth that is happening from within you. How much is it? Can you see growth? Can you see improvement? Can you see success? Success is not just about buying houses and buying cars. Can you feel this success in yourself? And number 10, which is my final point, practice self-compassion. Rather than being critical of ourselves, it's important to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that fear and comparison are natural tendencies, but remind yourself of your worth and unique qualities. Everybody has something that differs from the other. We are all unique in our own ways. I'm not saying don't, like you're looking up to someone, like somebody is a YouTuber. Oh, you want to, you want your growth to be like them. You admire them. That's different from comparing yourself to them. Some people that we look at and think, oh, they are way, 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 way better than us. You have something that they don't have. Nobody on this earth is like you. You are just your unique being with your unique talent, and you have to embrace that. When you refuse to embrace that, then you begin to compare. Then that comparison spirit will be fueling the fear. Then you'll be more afraid, and you be ignoring the abilities that you have. Then you focus more on other people. So if you have watched up to this moment, I believe you'll gain value from this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And watch this video on your screen right now. Until I come to your screen again, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, warriors.